Hello everyone, welcome to assignment 10 for US history. This is about the effects of World War II. So we just skipped right over World War I. World War II is more fun anyways. And today we are asking the question, what were the effects of World War II on American society? So for people at home, what were the effects of World War II? I'm just going to go over sort of the causes, the outcomes, and some of the effects of World War II, and then I'll do a separate video with a read aloud for the documents. So, World War II, the causes of it. So this war took place from 1939 to 1945, okay? In the 1930s, Adolf Hitler, the guy right over here, became the leader of Germany, okay? Nazi Germany. And he started what we know as the Holocaust, okay? Which included Germany rounding up and killing over 6 million Jewish people, all right? They were very anti-Jewish. And Nazi Germany teamed up with Italy and Japan, and each of these countries started sort of spreading out and trying to take over other countries around them in Europe and Asia. Okay? So in 1939, some other European countries, Great Britain, France, and others, okay, they said, no, you can't do this. And so they declared war on Germany, Italy, and Japan. All right, so it started in 1939 in Europe and Asia, but the US hadn't joined yet. In 1941, the US joined. Why? Well, in 1941, Japan bombed the United States. Okay, we had a Navy base in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Okay, and they bombed us there. And so that led to the US joining up with Great Britain and their other allies to declare war on Japan, and then therefore Nazi Germany and Italy also. Okay, so in general, this war is two sides. On the one side, we have the Allies, the United States, Great Britain, France, and others. And then they are going against Nazi Germany, Japan, and Italy. Okay? So they fight for several years. And at the end of the war, here's how it ends up. In April 1945, Adolf Hitler, the leader of Germany, committed suicide, right? The United States and Great Britain were really winning the war, so Adolf Hitler committed suicide. And later that year in August, the United States, to really end the war with Japan, decided to drop 2 atomic bombs on Japan, or nuclear bombs, okay, in the cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In total, about 200,000 Japanese people died, not soldiers, just regular civilians, okay, and 2 weeks later, Japan surrendered to the United States. And so in the end, the United States, Great Britain, and their allies won World War II, okay? But what we're focusing on is more of the effects of World War II in the United States. So what happened during the war as a result of this? So because so many men joined the army to fight against Japan and other countries, we needed to replace them in factories and workplaces. So a lot of women started working more in factories to replace men. Women got more jobs, right? That's where this "We Can Do It" poster comes from, encouraging women to work in factories. Another effect was there was a lot of anger at Japan during this time after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, which led to a lot of anti-Japanese discrimination. And so in 1942, the president this time, President Roosevelt, he ordered all Japanese Americans to be put into what are called internment camps. All right, these are labor camps where Japanese Americans who were many of whom were US citizens who had not committed any crimes, who had full loyalty to the United States, okay? They were sent to labor camps where they were forced to live and work. They were not allowed to leave for several years. All their property was taken by the government, okay? The army rounded them up and put them in these internment camps until after the war ended, okay? A big law that was passed in 1944 was the GI Bill. Okay, and this was a bill that gave benefits like home loans, free college tuition, and other things to veterans or soldiers who fought in World War II. Okay, still around today, actually. That's why if you join, the Army, for example, you can get free college tuition, right? That's part of the GI Bill. And this bill passed during World War II. So we're focusing on these kind of 3 effects of World War II in the United States in this assignment. Okay, good luck.